Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring the latest trends in Australia's subclass 190 Skilled Nominated Visa Grants for April 2025. Based on a sample of grants collated for April, we'll break down processing times, onshore versus offshore outcomes, state nomination patterns, occupation profiles, and we'll even project total grants for the month using our March data as a benchmark. If you're tracking your own application or just curious about how the 190 program is performing, stick around. Let's kick off with processing times. In our April sample, lodgement dates span from mid-2022 through early 2025, yielding a wide range of outcomes. The quickest approvals went through in about 9 months, while some lodged back in mid-2022 only saw grants after nearly 24 months. Most cases clustered between 12 and 18 months. Let's talk about processing times based on where applicants lodged their visas. The data shows that onshore applicants had a slightly faster average processing time, around 17.6 months, compared to 19.2 months for offshore applicants. However, when we dig deeper into the country-specific figures, things get more nuanced. For example, countries like Pakistan and the United Arab Emirates show low average processing times, 15.0 and 15.33 months, respectively. But this doesn't suggest they were prioritized due to location. In fact, these lower timelines are mainly because the occupations granted from these countries were largely in construction and technical trades, such as construction project managers and air conditioning technicians, which are currently high in demand. So, there's no consistent pattern of faster processing for specific countries of residence. It's not that DHA is prioritizing, say, Malaysia over India. It's all about the occupation. That said, onshore applicants still enjoy a slight edge overall. Many of them, especially those in ICT, healthcare, and engineering, were granted in just 10 to 14 months, particularly for files lodged in late 2023 and early 2024. This continues to reflect the department's preference for quicker turnaround onshore, especially for those in critical or priority skill areas. While state nomination doesn't influence processing priority, it's still interesting to see who's nominating whom. Victoria led the way in April, nominating the largest share of sample grants across a diverse set of occupations from accounting to nursing. New South Wales and Western Australia also featured prominently, followed by Queensland and South Australia. Smaller contributors included Tasmania, the ACT, and the Northern Territory. Each jurisdiction continues to target its local skill shortages. However, where you apply does not really matter when it comes to visa outcomes. The high numbers from particular state can indicate high number of places allocated for each state at the point of invitation itself. On the occupation front, ICT and engineering roles dominate the April sample. Software engineers, systems analysts, and developer programmers make up a significant portion, while civil, mechanical, and industrial engineers also feature strongly. Healthcare professionals, particularly registered nurses, and specialist roles like sonographers and chemists round out the list. We even saw niche technical roles such as environmental engineers, food technologists, and air conditioning mechanics among the grants, illustrating the broad reach of the 190 program. Below is based on sample available. However, we should take an average of 18 to 19 months of processing time based on April 2025 grants and should not go by individual occupations processing times, as this trend differs as DHA moves on. Now for the big question. How many 190 visas were actually granted in April? Applying the ratios to April's based on March data available, April's sample dataset suggests around 1,430 to 1,450 primary approvals. Including dependents, we'd expect approximately 2,600 to 2,650 total visa grants for April 2025. Of course, these are estimates, but they align with the program's consistent monthly throughput. To wrap up, April's 190 visa data reinforces a few core patterns. Onshore lodgements and priority occupations continue to see the fastest processing. Offshore applicants face longer delays. And ICT, engineering, and healthcare roles dominate the grant profile. Victoria and New South Wales lead state nominations, but every jurisdiction is tapping into its regional skill needs. Based on our sampling and March's conversion rates, we estimate around 1,440 primary 190 visas and roughly 2,625 visas total were granted in April 2025. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your questions below. See you next time.